Or is the message here just fundamentally the economy is still strong, despite all the chaos that's going on?
The economy is still strong. And when we were coming into the election last year, recall that we were all saying that the economy is slowing. And so that's come through.
So on the first three, we're not doing great, but we're doing okay.
We're exceeding my expectation, but we're not meeting his target.
Well, we're worse off than last year, and
Yes.
we're worse off than their target. But if you're
Yes.
saying, "Hey, this is still pretty good," then the point's well taken. How are we doing on the deficit to GDP? That can't be looking good.
Sure. So the second three is a 3% US budget deficit to GDP. I firmly believe that the United States can run a deficit in perpetuity at 3%. The current deficit is 6%. It looks like the budget deficit nominally year over year, it did improve by 40 odd billion dollars. But it seems that the main driver of that is brought in by tariffs. Year to date, tariff revenue is 220 or so billion. They still have another $900 billion to go in order to achieve that 3% to GDP number. So they'd have to get from 6 to 3 you'd have to find another $900 billion somewhere. Bringing the US budget deficit down to 3% means GDP probably also takes a hit. Think of your simple Econ 101 GDP equation, which is GDP is consumption plus investment plus government spending plus your net exports. If you are going to bring down government spending, bring that down another $900 billion in here, in terms of deficit, you need to offset that somewhere else. So far, this administration has shown you it's focused on top line growth, not necessarily the budget deficit and not inflation. So I think they're going to continue to run things hot. And this second 3% budget deficit to GDP seems like a pipe dream.
After the big, beautiful bill, can we even say that they've just abandoned this target outright?
I think so, yes. And that was the narrative on why interest rates would go higher. And yet over the last year, we've seen the 10-year yield turn down. That's interesting.
I can't lie to you. I don't really